Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ellie. I am 28 years old. I live in the greater Los Angeles area. On my channel, I like to film healthy routines, healthy habits, organization, and just documenting my life phases as I try to improve every single day. For this video, I really want the theme to be enjoying the mundane. So for example, on this channel, I like to post about the different routines and the different habits that I implement to prepare me for a better tomorrow, prepare me for a better week, prepare me to just become an overall better person and improve in one shape or form. And a lot of times, the things that we have to do aren't that drastic, they aren't that crazy. It isn't like a big leap that we have to take every single time. Most of it just really is about those small, consistent, repetitive baby steps that aren't very sexy, that aren't very flashy. They just are what they are. They're consistent, they're simple, and therefore they make up a lot of the mundane aspects of our life. That discipline, those habits, the steps necessary to really see massive change in our life over time are typically not major, right? Like they just accumulate, they add up to create a major result. So with that being said, I do want to take this afternoon, this evening to reset things in the household, because if things are good in the home, then I can take that peaceful, calm, organized energy to the world and then start tackling the things that I have to take care of out there. It starts in the home. Think of your home as your little church, and you want to implement the strategies, the routines, the habits, the systems within here that are going to help you just operate better out there. So with that mentality is how I like to approach my chores, my organization, my household, because then it really does frame things with a mindset that's going to allow me to enjoy it more. So I invite you to enjoy the mundane with me. I invite you to enjoy, or some may say to romanticize, the discipline and the routines of your everyday life. With that said, I really want to get into my reset of today. Before that, let's do a quick belly check. As of filming this clip, I am 28 weeks. I officially entered the 3rd trimester of my pregnancy, which is wild. I'm just so excited to meet my little one, and there's no joy that compares to this. I don't know, it's just, I've never obviously experienced this aspect of womanhood, and it blows my mind that I'm just generating, like I'm creating a little human inside of me. A lot of blabbering. I need some energy, so I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a tea and a little snack so that we can get into our resetting portion of this video. I devoured the nectarine. Something about nectarines is just, it's really hitting the spot this pregnancy. So while I sip on my tea, I thought it would be a really good idea to sit down and make a list of the things that I want to take care of today / this weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and go through my phone. I have this app on my phone that I just downloaded. It's called Google Tasks. It's this little guy right here. And what I like about it is that you can set a widget on your iPhone that allows you to see the tasks, like get a little snippet of the tasks that you have to get done. So for example, like I have my app library, and then if you go all the way left where you can find your widgets, then you can see how here I've placed the Google Task widget here, and it allows me to just quickly get a glimpse of all of my tasks. I can click on it and then it'll expand my tasks. But I really always wanted an app that allowed me to see what I have to get done from my home screen. I feel like the Notes app doesn't really work for me because I just forget about it, to be honest. But yeah, if you don't already use this app and this seems like something that would benefit you, then I would highly recommend it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and look through that tasks list, as well as just think of other things that have been in the back of my mind that I really wanted to tackle this weekend. And I'm going to go ahead and physically write it on my planner because I'm just an old-fashioned girl. I like to put pen to paper sometimes. So I'm gonna take a couple of minutes to do that. Okay, so let's quickly go through the list of things that I really want to take care of. So first, let's start with the category of home. I really want to obviously do laundry and freshen up the home. That's just sort of a given at the end of every week. I also want to gather up like the last round of donations to take to either Goodwill or Savers or Salvation Army. The garage gym that we built, my husband and I, is officially ready to go. It still needs like the final touches, but it's functional. Like, we've been actually working out there this past week, but we had to bring some stuff back into the office. So now the office just has like random things that I need to get rid of. So we're gonna go ahead and just gather the last bits of things that we need to take to be donated. At the time of filming this video, we're also getting to the last days of August, so I really want to connect with any of the August goals that I set at the start of the month and just sort of see how I'm doing, track my progress, and have a little reflection period with that. In terms of self-care, because we need to incorporate that this weekend, I definitely feel a little burnt out, a little low in energy, but I feel that that quickly can be remedied by having some downtime, some alone time. I also want to read. I previously shared that I am currently reading Malibu Rising. I haven't really read much since my last vlog, so I really want to make time for that. And I also want to obviously fit in socializing time / family time. So maybe on Sunday we can go ahead and do that with some family members. I really have to find a way to not just worry about resetting and my own goals and all of that jazz, but also be incorporating my loved ones and friends and making sure that I'm getting that connection with my relationships as well. It is so hot in here right now. I feel like I'm so red because that's just how warm it is. But yeah, that's just the gist of the things that I want to take care of this weekend. So some updates on baby stuff. I finished the registry, finished the baby shower invites. I'm gonna send some electronic invites to people that are maybe more tech savvy and maybe to other members of our family or friends that aren't really savvy with technology. We're gonna go ahead and get invites printed and sent and mailed out to them. I already started planning some elements of the baby shower with the help of some friends and family members, of course, because sometimes I feel like I don't have the bandwidth to be taking on event planning. I already put together like a draft of my birth plan. I have about a couple of weeks to finalize it before I share it with my doctor. I really want to go ahead and start putting a list together of the things that I want to take with me for labor and delivery. So just putting together a bag of things that I want to have while I'm pushing out my baby. That's just some of the pregnancy / baby updates. With all that being said, let's go get comfortable and maybe turn on the AC for a little bit because I am overheating. But yeah, let's freshen up and then see what we tackle first from this list. I am all comfy now. I am wearing one of my husband's shirts because my shirts aren't fitting like I want them to right now. This is the comfy fit for resetting the home. I'm gonna kick it off with some laundry because I like to get that out of the way and have it in the background while I do some other things. I am moving on to the kitchen. Thankfully, this week we were really good at cleaning up after ourselves, so there's really not much to clean, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of these dishes away from the dishwasher and do a little quick wipe down. I am all done in the kitchen. The living room looks good. I am now in our master bathroom. I think this is going to be the last thing that I'm going to clean just because my husband called me. I don't think he had the best day, and something about my husband is that he just has like the best energy. He's always like in a good mood, and I could tell when we spoke on the phone that he just was really tired and just a lot happening in terms of his projects. So tonight we're just gonna take it easy. He's always there for me when my days are just not good, and he shows up for me however I need him to show up for me. And I think today what we just need is to unwind and bond over some good food, some good shows. We are currently watching Suits on Netflix. So good. I'm thinking that we'll just go ahead and do that, get some takeout, bring it back, watch some Suits, and maybe if we're feeling better, see what we get into at night. So yeah, I'm gonna end in the restroom. I was gonna clean the office. Let me just show you what I'm working with. So as I mentioned, the office was already pretty much cleared out, but I brought stuff from the garage that needed to be cleared out since we were building a home gym. And then I ended up bringing a bunch of stuff from the garage that we had initially taken out of the office, and now it's back in here. So let me show you. This is just a little bit chaotic. It's honestly not that many things. Not even gonna dare touch this today. Like I mentioned, a lot of this is just to be donated, to be trashed, to be gifted, to be gotten rid of. So I'm going to go through this maybe tomorrow and just identify what's here to stay, because based on that, we'll determine what furniture we need in here in terms of storage, in terms of just having this space situated. Again, not gonna deal with it today. Let's head back to the master restroom. All right, let's do a quick tidy up of the restroom. So it's been quite a productive slash restful morning. We took care of laundry, some other chores, ate our breakfast, and then I did have a Zoom meeting. And now I'm gonna have a little laptop session. I want to focus on some pregnancy related things. So I'm going to go ahead and sign up for some maternity classes, whether it's preparing for child labor or breastfeeding, or just trying to see what kind of virtual classes and or physical classes there are offered, because the date is approaching, probably sooner than I anticipate. So I really want to be prepared as much as I can, just sort of like learn information that's going to be useful for giving birth and for when the baby comes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of that. Let's get to it. It is time for a home workout. Today is back day. Let's get it. I really like these, they're cute, aren't they?
Yeah.
So this is how the gym is looking so far. Definitely still a work in progress, but what matters is that it is functional. So we have everything that we need for a good weight training session.
I just need to fix the cable attachment.
We just need to add the cable attachments on here
This is from the other one. Now this is
for dips. Definitely, like, we don't really want to paint in here, right?
No, I just want to get those banners.
Maybe just banners and make it look a little bit more presentable just for our own purposes. But we also still need to put up the punching bag and find a way to organize all of our loose weights so it looks organized. And oh, we already have a
I
rack.
just need to hang these.
That's for the weights.
That's for the weights and the bars. Probably put this over here.
So we just have to do some final touches, but done is better than perfect, and we have enough to get a quick pump in. So that's what we're gonna do right now. All done with my workout. It was just a quick little pump. I don't do any heavy weights or anything, but once I learned I became pregnant, I obviously spoke to my doctor about if I can continue weight training. I was in the clear, she cleared me. It just didn't feel right to do the same weight, and she did tell me, like, you know, to stay active but not overdo it, to listen to my body and not overexert. So I just kind of took it upon myself to reduce the weight of any of my workouts and do body weight whenever I could, or just very light weights. So yeah, that's currently where I'm at, and it feels good because even just like the simple motions sometimes already tire me out. Now I think we're gonna go on a walk. I can definitely see how the weather is changing. It is so gloomy outside. Hurricane Hillary is making its way up to the greater Los Angeles area, and you could definitely see the difference in the weather, and just the atmosphere looks so different. So I think we're gonna go on a quick walk before it gets any worse. I know it's supposed to rain until tomorrow morning, so I think for today we're good, but I definitely want to get in a little bit of more of a walk and get that cardio in, since tomorrow it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to go outside. So before we go on our walk, I did quickly want to talk about my August goals and sort of like reconnect with them and see where I'm at with them. I didn't set too many goals because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I'd rather just have a few goals that I know I'm going to meet, so that I just feel better at the end of the month, and I constantly remind myself that slow progress is better than no progress. Just to share a couple of the goals that I had set for August. A lot of them are baby related because obviously I'm having a baby soon. So it was to finalize our baby shower invites and to send those out. So I did finalize the invites. This is a sample card. I won't show it because it has our address and stuff like that. I mentioned this before, but a birth plan, I definitely put together a birth plan. It is very much still a draft. I'm going to maybe do a little bit more research. For the most part, it's finalized, but there's some things that I just need to do a little bit more research on. That was it in terms of baby things. And pregnancy related things. Another thing on this list is to do our taxes. So because we do live in California and there was a tax extension in California, we didn't file our taxes in April. Like that's a normal deadline, right? Like mid-April, we didn't actually file our taxes then. So we still haven't filed our taxes. We have until October something. But right now it's end of August almost, so we are definitely we got the ball rolling with that. We just need to submit our forms on a portal, and then our accountant or our tax guy is going to go ahead and take care of it, and then we'll go ahead and set a meeting to discuss that with him. But there it is. Like I said, not a lot of goals. There are some goals that I set that are more private, personal. I'm not really one to overshare. I really like to draw the line between personal, private, and what's public. But those are some of the things that were the main things that I had set that I feel comfortable sharing. So yeah, I feel pretty good actually about my accomplishments this month. I was actually freaking out because I thought that I was so behind on my goals. For the most part, I feel very proud of myself about my progress that I've made. So yes, that's just a quick little reflection. I just really wanted to have some time with my goals and kind of see where I'm at, because as I start prepping for my September goals, I think it's just important to see what's still left to be done and how I can move forward with setting goals for a new month very soon. That being said, I'm gonna go get ready, maybe put on a sweater or something since it is gloomy, and then we're gonna go on this walk. Back from our walk, and I think the last productive thing that I want to take care of for tonight is to start going through all of the things that I have in the office and sorting out in terms of what I'm keeping versus what I have to get rid of. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the items from here to the living room so I can sort through the things while I watch some Netflix. Okay, officially done sorting through everything. It seems like I'm keeping a majority of the things, which I was not anticipating. But let me just give a quick rundown. So in that corner, I have just different artwork and things that I'm gonna hang up on the walls. This is just gift bags and wrapping paper for gifts that I want to keep. In this little basket, I have like scrapbooking things, pictures, photo albums, things like that. In this box, I have several books that I want to keep, and here it's just like arts and crafts type of material. Down there, I have a bunch of printer paper that obviously I'm not going to throw away. And then here is just a bunch of office supplies. Here, I have some used and new notebooks that I want to keep. This is just a bunch of wires and cables for different electronics that we have. I have not gotten around to selling one of these monitors yet, but one of them I will post for sale. And this is a little pile that I will go ahead and give away or donate. So I have some clothes, I have some notebooks, and there's a lot of books here. I'm thinking of either donating them, maybe selling some of them, or maybe like, I don't know what it would take to put together like a little library and having it like in our front yard, kind of do like that take one book, leave one book type of thing. I feel like that would be a cute thing that we can do for the community, but I'm not sure. yet as to what's happening to those books. I just know they're not going to stay in the home. So yeah, that was pretty much the objective of the night, is separating what I'm keeping versus what I'm not keeping. I'm so tired. I'm gonna end the productivity sessions here. Now that I know that this is all the stuff that I'm for sure keeping, I need to find a way to organize it. And I do have a bunch of stuff in the closet too that I need to, now that I know I'm keeping those things, find a way to buy storage bins or furniture that's gonna make everything look tidy and like it belongs here, and it's not just not like on the ground like that. But that is for another day. I'm gonna go ahead and end the night just relaxing with my husband, and tomorrow will be another day. It has been a very relaxing day. After church, we went to my in-laws' house. We had breakfast together and just sort of hung out there for a couple of hours. Then we came home and I took a nap because I was honestly so tired. And it's been raining since we got out of church. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. And I feel like it's all the gloomy vibes. It's just really promoting the staying in cozy vibes, which I love. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'm probably gonna like read this book, Malibu Rising, that I've started previously, and just sort of take it easy for the rest of the night so that we start off the day just feeling at peace, relaxed. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you were inspired to really enjoy the mundane small routines that are part of everyday life, and instead of seeing them as a drag or as something that's not enjoyable, try to think differently. Try to remember that these little tasks, they make up a lot of your life, a lot of the routines that you need to incorporate into your life, and the discipline that you need to build. That is not the most exciting all the time, but we can see it differently and see it as enjoyable and try to romanticize it, if you will, so that we tend to enjoy life just more, and rather than comparing our life to other people that maybe seem like they're living these crazy experiences all the time, rather just be happy with our life, even if it does seem simple and mundane sometimes, because it's our life and we only get one. So yeah, let's try to find the enjoyment in the smallest of things, because if we can find enjoyment in those small things, then obviously when it's bigger, more exciting things, we're gonna find even more enjoyment in those. So yeah, thanks for being here. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and go follow me over on Instagram. I will see you in the next video. Bye.